Welcome to Quarterly Report Direct, together with Clean Industry Solutions. And with me on link, I have the CEO, Christian Saller. Welcome, Christian.
Hello, Matthias.
How do you do?
Thank you. Fine. How are you?
Fine, thank you. You have had busy times with your rights issuing at the same time, parallel with your daily business. We will get back to the rights issuing, but first let's go through the numbers for the third quarter. Your operating income came in on 3.9 million Swedish kronas in the third quarter, which is slightly down from the same quarter last year. But for the first three quarters, you are up 34% compared to last year. Are you happy with these numbers?
There's always room for improvement. Of course, it could be more, but it could also be less. I think it's not too bad. There are some effects like unfinished goods in these numbers hidden. I mean, our sales increased by around 300%. So we have a steady increase. We have more projects, we have more orders, we have more leads. The way is up.
Okay, and your loss increased a bit from minus 2.5 million last year to 3.6 minus this year. What is behind these numbers?
Yeah, the background is that we have higher personal costs. We have more people on the payroll. Of course, we have more projects to handle. We have more salespeople, more project engineers. We are now at Industrial Solar around 30 people. Solar Spring is around 8. Solar Spring also increased their personal cost. Cost of sales went up. So this is an effect of the growth, I would say. But I do expect that the turnover and the income will grow stronger in the future then and compensate this effect.
Can you tell us something about the two orders of the large-scale photovoltaic installations that you won in Germany?
Yeah, sure. One is at Hydro, that's a subsidiary of the Norwegian Hydro company that many people know in Scandinavia. It's a photovoltaic fence with so-called bifacial PV modules, so they generate electricity when they get light from the front or from the back side. That's a very interesting solution for companies that have already their rooftop filled with regular flat PV. And yeah, this is our first reference. It's almost 90 kilowatt peak and a bit less than 200,000 euro. And we have accomplished installation. Now are some smaller works to be done. And this is a really interesting technology for us, and I'm happy that we have the first reference. And the other one, Lausanne, is straightforward. I would say it's PV rooftop systems, but it's also good for us that we get these references with larger numbers. The order volume was around 900,000 euros. And the current exchange rate, it's almost 10 million kroner. And we're going to do this in the first half of 23.
Okay. You were also granted funding for two European R&D projects and also one national funded AI project. Is this a focus area with R&D projects, or is it more like occasional opportunities?
I mean, we're coming from R&D and we have some very interesting technologies here. This is Solar Spring, the other subsidiary, with membrane distillation, water treatment, and recovery of resources. And those R&D projects really help the company to develop this technology. There are two European funded projects. One is called Melodizer. This project aims to increase the resource efficiency and resilience in industrial processes, and is focusing on implementation of high-performance membrane distillation in key industrial applications. And the other one is Super Clean, that's the acronym. And this project aims to implement and upscale surface treatment techniques for creating super hydrophobic membranes. And it's a bit difficult to explain, but it's related to wastewater treatment, and that's also a very important development. And last but not least, we also got a national funded project on artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is becoming more and more important not only with Alexa or Siri, but also in renewable energies. It's helping to increase the efficiency of renewable energy systems, to combine different sources of renewable energy, to reduce maintenance, and so on. And we're very happy that we have one large public funded project in this field. So this gives us another USP and hopefully makes us better than our competitors.
Sure, it sounds very interesting. What is the timeline for this?
Oh, these projects are typically 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, they start Q1 next year.
And in October, you closed your shared issue. How was the interest from investors and in this kind of harsh market?
Yeah, the timing is not very good, or let's say that the situation in the financial market is very harsh, as you said. I think I want to thank our shareholders here who supported us. We had a subscription rate of 52.5%. We had also guarantors that basically increased the subscription rate to 65%. With the 65%, we are good to go another year. And we are quite optimistic concerning our pipeline and the conversion rate next year so that we get more orders. But you're right, the climate is very harsh currently, and I'm happy that we had this subscription rate of 52.5%.
Yeah, and that brings in close to 50 million Swedish kronas. And will this be sufficient for the next year? That's what you're saying.
It is calculated, so the financial planning basically gave the result that it's sufficient. This was also basically setting the limits for our guarantors, the 65%. But of course, there can be positive deviations in forms of large projects. But if we have large projects, then we have the success story, and I think then we should even be able to raise more, even in the harsh under a harsh climate on the financial market.
Okay. And what can investors look forward to in 2023?
We all hope for a happy, peaceful, prosperous new year. We at Industrial Solar, Solar Spring, at Clean Industry Solutions, we're working hard to fulfill those expectations. And we do hope that the political leaders worldwide make wise decisions that make it possible for us to work successfully and to grow those companies successfully and to contribute to the fight against climate change and make industry greener and cleaner. This is what you're standing for.
I join you in your wishes, and I want to thank you, Christian, for your answers and wish you a good 2023.
Thank you, Matthias. Likewise.